Here we go with my champion jockey Chris Mamdin. Christopher Mamdin, my champion, who won the champion away from Baba Newey stable and Jason DaCosta, so or Wayne DaCosta. So you know that is a feat. Because very few jockey win out their champion away from the big camps.
Yes, true.
So this is an icon, Rycan movement for Christopher Mamdin. Real icon in the business.
Yes,
Tough
sir.
jockey.
Welcome back,
Yes.
Christopher.
Thank you, man.
You
Thank
know
you.
you're my champion.
Alright.
All right.
Welcome back.
All right. Big up yourself, Christopher.
Every time.
All the best. All right.
And it's so good to see you.
Yes, man.
One tree.
Every
This is
time.
it. This
Yes,
is
sir.
my jockey. Yeah.
Papa.
Yes, good morning. We are back again. Pleasant morning to our viewers, our family, all the people that support Caymanas Punta's Paradise. We from the Railbird Corners here with our segment again, and we are coming from a race day of turmoil. Yes, Heroes Day. This could have been the Caymanas Park Rebellion, not the Morant Bay Rebellion. I told you about Paul Bogle, so I
Yes.
knew it was going to be a rebel day.
You know.
Yes. So here we go now.
And I must say, we had Bob Marley prayers with us that day.
So at least I must say we are going to go into our program straight up. But I must say I was questioned by some viewers about myself. They were asking me for me. Because they say, where is the man who used to tip on the radio with Dr. Paul Wright them and Michael Caine them and named Bashak? And I say, I was going to look if I see him, you know. I think him around the place here, you know, until I made it a revelation to them that I am Bashak. I am Bashak. So, I am the one who, when I found a winner, Dr. Paul said, Bashak gets a winner here. Bashak takes a double. Bashak takes a triple. A 4 time for Bashak. Bashak is hot. A lot of people were trying to know me at that time because I was tipping and tipping real well there. I tipped for 6 months. I won 4 and lost 2. 3 by myself and 1 in a tie. So I did win 4 of those 6 months. So here you have Bash. So your Bashak, who you're looking for, is right here with you as Bash. Oliver Buchanan, the name. We're gonna go into our banker thing because this program is getting a lot of requests. People are trying to get me to extend my selections. I did it last week, but it's definitely a banker program, and because we check and rate and respect our viewers and family on the Caymanas Punta's Paradise, I'm just going to, I always give you an added banker or 2 plus outsiders. So we are here now, and our first banker is Seaplane. We're gonna go to our banker thing. I'm gonna take Seaplane. Seaplane is picking it up nicely. He came second as my outsider last week, which I think he should have done a lot of good to my viewers and family right here. Seaplane has to contend with the Soul Warrior most of all in this lineup. Soul Warrior is not given the edge ahead of Seaplane. Reason being, Soul Warrior came third, Seaplane was second last week, and I thought they went into, I can say, they went into the Soul Warrior's distance. Now it is more like in Seaplane's backyard, going the extended trip. So even with the fact that we don't have these Tiffany Blue and all of that who took Soul Warrior to the gun and give opportunities to Seaplane to get by him, I think Seaplane will still overhaul him without pressure on the lead for Soul Warrior. So I'm gonna take Seaplane like that. My next banker now is a key banker. This is what you call key banker. Jack Daniel in the fifth race is taken as a real banker, and these are the banker that I like. And when I'm going, I told you I would take one banker, but as for my family, people may need to see more, so I'm gonna give you three banker. I wanted to just take Jack Daniel alone, and then again, he is an overlapping banker. He's a banker for both pick six, the two sixes. He's in the fifth race, so he's starting he's starting the last pick six, and he's second to last race in the first one. So he's definitely involved in both of them. So he's a key banker. And if you need only one banker, and I wanted to just give one banker, which is Jack Daniel. But as for my public, I already stated that I have my people, my family, I have to give you bankers, so your idea of a banker may comes in play with mine. My final banker here is race 8, Provident. Provident had a mishap, not a slight, a mishap at the break, at the start. He broke and headed right. He veered right. So he lost a lot of advantage right there. And he did come back in good prominence throughout the race. And he really never finished strong as he would have expected to, but he was left behind and had to play catch up. So I'm gonna give Providence another chance to emerge and capitalize as a banker. So my three bankers are in the fourth race, Seaplane; in the fifth race, Jack Daniel; and in the eighth race, Provident. And as I said before, and I'll say it like a million times over, Jack Daniel is the banker of all banker for this program. As for my outsiders, I think I took a little time explaining about what I have done so far. So my first outsider here is My Smokey in the first race with Jawan Fox. My Smokey made an introduction, a mild introduction after a little break last time out, and I noted that she was looking really good physically, and she did not run badly because she needed the run. So I'm expecting her to figure here in this exotics. My following outsider is in the eighth race. The next outsider is Don't Tell Lulu. And when I'm giving an outsider, I'm going to give you a horse that will be an outsider. I don't want to give you a partially outsider horse. So I'm going to take Don't Tell Lulu. Journey is a little tall, but the race is more going to be relaxed for her. And I think she can figure here and figure well to make the exotics. Then last and final outer or outsider to watch is No More Deals. No More Deals has been working well, and he has beaten She's Dallas Love, who won so nicely in the first of the two races that ran on the last race day. No More Deals beat Sunset Silhouette on his debut. And Sunset Silhouette has performed so reasonably against these. And I think No More Deal is picking it up again. And I expect him to figure here in the exotics. Yes, we have our program which is extended selections. So I'm gonna go to Travelers Lodge in the third race as an extended first choice. And I have to make it fast. And in the seventh race, my other extended first choice is El Rapido. El Rapido looks with the fact that Dane Dawkins chose him over she's that girl. I would believe that he has enough chance to turn the tables. And he did not get a good break last time. He broke a little slow. So he had to come from behind, which is not his running style, and he did well in the circumstance to hang on to his third. So there we go for this week. Railbird Corner, Cayman as Punter's Paradise. Big up the Queen Michelle every time. Mr. Fender, it's over to you now. And
Thank you very much, Basha.
yes, you're
You're
welcome.
you're you're such
Fully
a
welcome.
special for this program. You're special technical. I would put it as a reporter, gathering the facts and reporting.
Thank,
And you make
thank
the
you for
Cayman
that.
as Pontus
Thank you for that.
Paradise.
But as you ask, I would rather say analyst
Well,
because we're
oh,
analyzing.
that is true.
And it's reporting. We are giving them a good report and what's up here. So
I
it's
know
still
that.
not wrong. But
Yes.
choice a word, you ask.
Yes.
And I'm just saying.
Yes.
So we're not competing here. We're not here. Yes.
We're just trying to be nice
Yes, we're gonna make it right.
and entertaining.
Yes.
And
Yes.
let me say,
It's so much so.
welcome to Caymanas Park. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Basha, and myself, and Michelle, we are here to get the racing fans back on board and because of what had actually taken place. Basha.
Yes.
And the fans, we see the reaction
The
of the
beans,
fans.
the beans spill, so you got to gather the beans and you get the beans together. Yes, I like that one. Yes.
You know,
Got to get back on track, you know?
right.
Yes.
And being back on track is nice because this final program for this Saturday, I like it because it is focusing on the, uh, the announcers, you know, and we have several, Brand Rickman, OD, and let me say, you can tell me a little about Brian, you know, because I know
Brian
you.
Spuddy
Yeah,
McMahon,
yes,
the
yes,
man of all man when it come on to commentating horse racing.
right.
Spuddy Rickman said the one at the back has a mountain to climb. And Spuddy said this one is close enough if good enough. Yes, and when they're not going, Spuddy said they're jogging on the spot. So you know that is Spuddy, the lyrically inclined Spuddy
Right.
Rickman. I love him like that.
Okay.
Love him like that. He's the
And
best in the west, the east, the north, and the south. Yes.
and I just want to put in a little thing to it. As you know, all know my stable style and talk. Elliott, Philip Elliott. What can you say about this well experienced, schooled trainer?
Well, when you're saying Jugo Elliott, it's like you're typically talking about me. Someone saw me on the program and said, you look like Jugo Elliott under your cap, that body, you know. Jugo are really your uncle, you know. So you know when you're talking about Jugo Elliott,
Yes.
some of what you're getting here is coming straight from Jugo Elliott and Jugo Elliott's sister's uncle, sister's brother, and so forth, because they are the ones I grew with. They are my aunts and uncle.
Right.
So, and my mom is Jugo's sister.
Oh.
So Jugu is
That is
definitely
good to
my
know.
uncle, and I can tell you that I used to grab the whip and spin it and ride and all of that, clean off him shoes. Sometimes him say, boy, take off my helmet sweaty. And so, you know, but
Yeah.
Jugu used to put me on some little, some goat and make me hold them hand and say, boy, ride him.
Yes.
So Jugu is a man, a racehorse man that from birth. So
Right.
when I see Jugu Elliott now, Jugu Elliott is a man where him good with young horse, him good with old horse. Cause you can remember Mr. Butcher.
Yes.
Jugu Elliott is the best man with Mr. Butcher.
Yes.
Won some races with the executive style, the deal maker, fantastic pool. He entered his first classic with Fairy Boots,
Yes.
who she non-started in the derby. And that derby was won by Cesario because she came out with Skytrain and those horses. Yes.
So
And no, I don't think it is the Cesario derby. I think Fairy Boots come out with Ribolero them and some horses like that. I don't remember quite here, but Fairy Boots was the horse he ran, and he did well with Purple Rain as a 2-year-old. So Jugu is good as a young horse trainer. He ran second in the Governor's Cup with the elusive Bill. So Jugu is good.
so this year so far he has performed very well.
Yes, he has Al Machine and a starter in the derby.
Yes.
Al Machine and won by a city block, by a proverbial so pulling a bus
Yes.
by a wide margin. So Jugu Elliott is a man
Yes.
who has it within him to make a mark. Right? So
So you know, we are just trying to cover as much as we can this morning. Um,
Jugu
Anthony,
Elliott was also a jockey. I'm first to say.
yes,
When I spoke of his helmet and his wig,
wait, right.
yes.
But so you remember
Jugu
when
Elliott
he,
first ride his gold diver
right,
in a race won by Sherpa with Charles Ozzy. I
right,
stood there and looked at that with
yes,
my eyes, and it was so exciting for me to see my uncle in
yes,
grade 8 when I was in grade 1 going to ride. And
yeah.
it was so much, oh my word, I
And
can't even explain it.
you
It's too
remember
much for
he
words
won a
right
race
now.
at 99 to 1.
On First Princess, no, on Edith Piaf.
Yeah.
He was beating First Princess with Bob
Yeah.
Curran.
Yeah.
That day I came to the track with my mom's 50 cent
Yes.
and I wanted to buy the horse. And when I was in the line to buy the horse place,
Yes.
I saw Lawrence Brown. You're talking about my friend Lawrence. Came
Yes.
to me and said, your mother said to keep the change for her. I went to buy 2 cherry milk for 25 cents for my brothers because they were the twin that came after me, Robert and Richard. And at that point in time, I was about to buy Edith Piaf place
Yes.
when I had to withdraw because the gentleman came and said, one of my friends, at the childhood friend at the time, we call him Lawrence, named Lawrence Brown.
Yes.
Yeah. And I saw when Jugo came and gave it to Bob Curran right there. It was about a 7th race. Yes, in the evening there. Edith Piaf beating First Princess. First Princess was trained by Sobriety, the big sub.
Yes.
Yeah. Errol, big sub,
Big
subby
sub.
Sobriety.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So I knew and